feeling cleaner than I ever would be. It's cooler than Antarctica's weather would be. Damn, I think my swagger is a weapon to me. And dudes don't count you off the record to me. So don't be stepping to me, trying to shake my hand. I'm already the man, ain't trying to make your band. I feel the fact that I'm real, just make them mad. I be smoking helium to inflate my swerve. I'm fact that I'm real, just make them mad. I be smoking helium to inflate my swerve. I'm fly, yes, I'm high, yes. Every lady wanna get to this guy, yes. Go out tonight, I just might, yes. Style cleaner than yours, so don't buy, yes. I'm so debonair, so debonair. 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 You're not really seeing me, dog. Real talk. You feeling whacker than you ever would be. In mind you.
Hey, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Can you let me know if you can hear me or not? Because I'm not sure. Somebody in the chat, can you say, can you hear me or not? Because I know. Oh, I don't do that. But yeah, let me know in the chat if you can hear me or not before I keep going, because I don't want to if you can't hear me. Okay, cool beats. What's going on this time 2001? All right. So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Guys, I am on spring break. And so we're going to be doing some YouTube stuff this entire time. We were doing YouTube stuff this week. There's a lot of different other things going on. So I'm definitely want to make sure that we are able to do those things this week. And then hopefully from here on out, I'll be able to be consistent because there's some big transition happening in my life. Now, I know I call you guys my tribe. Well, let me first do, I call you guys my tribe. I do before I even do the intro. So I know I say my tribe, but I went on to chat GBT, and it said a good name for my channel would be the SoDebNation. So let me know in the chat if you think that's a better name than the tribe. Because I actually like the SoDebNation. What's going on to Inel? What's going on to this time 2001? Inel and James Hudson. What do you guys think about the SoDebNation? Is that a good name? I'm gonna put it in my community tab as well. You like it? Okay. So I think I'm gonna change the name from the tribe to the SoDebNation because I really do like that. And then also for my blog channel, it's gonna be the SoDebNair lines. So I think I'm definitely gonna change it to SoDebNation. I really like that name. So I would think about an intro to that and say, okay, you like it too? Okay, cool bean. So I was thinking for my intro, you know, I normally say, what's going on, y'all? So you was SoDebNair. If you want to draw my charts to my side, but instead of saying that, I'm gonna say, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the SoDebNation. Turn your notifications. Make sure you turn them on all. Make sure you turn your notifications on all. Every time I go live, like the video, share the video, and also subscribe to the channel. Hey, what's going on, grown woman? Don't try me. What do you think about the name, the SoDebNation, instead of the tribe? While you're thinking about that, I'm going to go ahead and do the intro, the new one. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy SoDebNair. If you want to join the SoDebNation, go to turn your notifications. Make sure you also notify every time I go live. Share the video, like the video, comment down below, and then come over here if you're in the chat. Also subscribe to the channel. Let's play this intro, which I didn't even pull up yet, and let's get into it. Let's go.
I'm fly, yes, I'm high, yes. Every day wanna get to this guy, yes. Go out tonight, I just might, yes. Style cleaner than yours, so don't buy, yes. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair.
All right. Yep. I gotta ask. Okay, so there was an echo. All right, so yes, I think I'm gonna do that one instead of the tribe because I do love SoDebNation. It sounds so much better, and it also goes on to my brand. Okay, thank you. What's going on to Harold? Hey, Mr. Deb, what's going on? So yeah, so I'm gonna change my membership stuff along with that as well. But shout out to ChatGPT. That was awesome suggestion. All right. So guys, we gotta do some things today. I want to talk about, and I was up with the guy who left the kids at McDonald's, Ginuwine, Angela Bassett and Kiki Palmer, Carly Red, Karen Huger, Quad, Scrappy and Bambi, Terrence Howard, Diddy, Raven Simone, and Orlando Brown, and Cynthia Bailey. Okay. So, what's going on the candy shop? Hey, now if you want to come up here, let me know because you definitely know you have a spot up here with me. And the candy shop. Let me know what you think about the name, the SoDebNation, instead of the tribe. SoDebNation. All right, so I definitely get to those things though because a lot has been going on since I've been off of YouTube, and I really do miss it. I want to do me and the candy shop show, the champagne and things again too. By the way, the candy shop. We probably would have done like these topics on the show, but what's going on to Queen Keach in the chat? But I definitely wanted that show again. I'm off this week, so and I'm transitioning, guys. As you guys know, I have been teaching since 2020. But I'm leaving. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna change it to the SoDebNation. But I'm leaving, and you guys will, if you guys go to my blog channel, you will see the journey of that as well. All right. And again, Sean, if you want to come up and like do these stories with me, let me know because I would definitely love to have a class. We can do. I just got to make sure my that's okay. That's fine. All right. All right, so I want to get into some things today. So my first thing is going to be, as you guys saw the cover art, those are the things I want to talk about, the main things, but I also want to get some other stuff too. So I want to go over to Shamar. So they asked Shamar to spell the word onion. And I want you guys to watch Shamar while he's trying to figure this out because this is what happens in the school system as well. These kids can spell, read, or write. And so if you have a child at home, like I want you to see this so you can make sure that your kid is like at home reading and writing. Because Shamar with this, I was like, oh my God, this is sad. So let's watch it.
So you got me in a class with 8th grade little boy.
Can you spell onion?
I pass on that one because that's kind of hard.
You can't
And
pass.
then you can't pass that?
No, you can't pass. You gotta just.
So you gotta spell it out.
You gotta spell it out. Onion. Take your time.
Okay, let me say what? Onions. Okay. Holy shit. All right. Onions. I gotta see. Okay. Onions.
Can Shamar spell onion?
It's with a letter E.
Say it again.
It's with a letter E.
I can't hear you.
It's with a letter E. Like onion.
Yeah, I can't give you no hints. You gotta just tell me.
All right. E. Okay. E. And I. Onion.
Let's go, Mark.
And like this is sad because like he's really trying to figure this out. And I experience this all the time. And E to spell the word onion is insane to me. I experience this all the time. They don't know the syllables, how they sound. none of this stuff. And I was so sad to even watch this because why are you so confused as how to spell the word onion?
Okay. E-N-I.
So you at E-N-I.
Yeah, because I'm trying to figure out how to spell it. E-N-I.
And he was close.
What come after that?
5 seconds on the clock.
E-N-I. Oh, yes.
7th, 8th grade now.
So you got me in a class with an 8th grade young little boy.
Can you spell?
And that's the thing. It's like that boy's in the 8th grade and he's looking at you and you older than him. And you talking about onion that started with an E. Like what part of onion the syllable sounds like E-onion, A-onion, youngin. Like I don't understand. Shamar needs to go back to school, like to elementary, like kindergarten. Because I don't understand why Shamar was struggling with onion. I don't understand why Shamar was struggling with this. Yes, Harold. Even if it was a U sound, like it's confusing to me why he was struggling with it. And E was never really the first letter that I would start this off with. So I was confused with this. But you know, Shamar does whatever Shamar does. I good luck to our future. What's going on there, Hood? Let's move on to our next story. Wait a minute, hold on. I forgot how to do this. I haven't been here in a long time. Share this step instead. All right, here we go. So here we are at Dollar Tree, okay? And some of us shop at Dollar Tree. Some of us don't. But what's happening at Dollar Tree, these people act like they're working at like Macy's or Nordstrom's when they work at Dollar Tree. I'm just like, I don't understand. They sell crossword puzzles at the dollar store. That was one of our earliest forms of learning. Listen, we at the dollar store right now. So look. So I want us to watch this and let's see how we feel about what's happening here. First of all, I think that Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Five Below, these workers do way too much, and I'm not understanding this altercation. So let's watch this and let's talk about it, okay? Now, as you can see here, well, let's start it.
You doing too much. Why are you following?
Now you see this man, he's walking past her, he's not doing nothing to her, nothing.
Around the store like that.
The camera rolls around. And as you can see right there, she hit him in his head.
You doing too much. Why are you following him to the store like that?
Now, if y'all watching, my mouse is showing it over here. Watch how this man's head moves. He ain't touched this lady yet. Right there, she just hit him. Now we got full ball.
Hey, that's assault. You're assaulting him. Don't do nothing, Geach. Don't do nothing.
We're not touching her. Nothing.
Don't do nothing. Don't do nothing, Geach. Don't do nothing, Geach. She assaults you. Don't do nothing, Geach. Don't do nothing. Don't do nothing.
And from at this point right now, we don't know what happened between her and this guy, but from what we are watching right now, he hasn't done anything to her for this type of altercation.
Don't do nothing. Don't do nothing. Don't do nothing. Don't do nothing, Geach.
Shout out to good friends saying don't do nothing, you know, put your hands up, do all those things. Don't touch that lady.
Don't do nothing, Geach. Geach, don't do nothing. Lady, get your hands off of him. Get your hands off of him. Hey, get your hands off of him. Get your hands off of him.
And he's not putting his hands up. He's just trying to get her hands off of his hair.
Yo, get your hands off of her. Get your hands off of her. Yo, get your hands off of her.
Tell him to get off.
She's literally dragging this man through this store. His hands are just by her arm, like trying to get him off of her hair, off of his head. Ain't touch his lady.
Get your hands off. His hands is off you. His hands is off you. Get my phone. His hands is off you.
He wants his
Yo,
phone.
his hands is off you. His hands is off you. Oh my God, bro. Yo.
All right, yeah.
She's dragging this dude through this door like a rag doll.
No, you can't be doing it. No, you can't be doing it.
Yo.
Now this kind of froze. I want to go back real quick. Now I want y'all to see the hesitation that he had because he thought about hitting her, but then he thought about it. He did not. Like you can see how slow this hand was going, but he thought about it.
No, you can't be doing it. No, you can't be.
Y'all can see the hesitation. So then here comes Super Saberhole, Superman with this red hoodie on.
Yo.
That's the one.
Go my head.
You
can't be doing that.
Go my head.
You can't be doing that.
You doing too much. Why are you following him around the store like that?
You're so fucking Lord. I want to pull it out. My nigga. Hey, you gotta go. Let's go.
Hey, that's assault. You're assaulting him. Don't do nothing, Geach. Don't do nothing. Don't do nothing, Geach. Don't do nothing. Don't do nothing, Geach. Don't do nothing, Geach. You should assault me.
Don't do nothing. I love you, friend.
Don't do nothing. Don't do nothing, Geach. Don't do nothing. Don't do nothing. Don't do nothing. Don't do nothing.
To me, to be honest, at this point, I would have done something.
Geach. Don't do nothing, Geach. Geach, don't do nothing. Lady, get your hands off of him. Get your hands off of him. Hey, get your hands off of him. Get your hands off of him. Yo, get your hands off of him. Get your hands off of him. Yo, get your hands off of him.
Now, he does have her hair in his hand, but I would have too. I would have done more than this at this point because why are we like, let me go. Take your hands up off me. Release me. Release me.
Get your hands off. His hands is off you. His hands is off you. Get my phone. His hands is off you. Yo, his hands is off you. His hands is off you. Oh my God, bro. Yo.
All right, No, you can't be doing it. No, you can't be doing it.
Yo. Go my head. You can't be doing that. Go my head.
I'm not understanding why she won't release him.
You can't be doing that.
I don't know what he did at the store, but to me, first of all, where's your uniform at? Because how do I know you even work at the store? That was confusing to me. Is she trying to pull his hair out? That is so ridiculous. That's what it looked like to me. He needs to come back with his sister or cousin. Granted, I believe that, but in this space, like we don't want from aisle 3 to 4, 5, 6, and 7, and you got me in a headlock, and I'm saying, release me. My hands are like this. I don't know. I had time for that. Look at how she's smiling. She's getting a thrill from this. She really is. And to me, it's like I couldn't do it. I can't do it. Wait, did I pull you up?
Okay, hey. I'm here. Let me turn on my camera. I was just doing my hookah. Smoke.
I don't know why this is so low on this computer. I switched my computer around.
Well, my connection is good.
Yeah, it looks good so far.
Thank you. Child, I've been scared to go live because the last time I did, it was just freezing. So this is good.
I don't know why, like my PC is so low. So I'm probably like, huh? What you said?
Oh.
Let me see if I can figure out how to turn this volume up.
Okay.
You said 100%. I don't know.
Oh.
but I can hear you for the most part.
Okay, good.
So did you watch that video I just showed?
No, I was caught a little bit, but I was making me a drink, so I stepped away.
That lady was dragging that man through the Dollar Tree. We don't know why. Granted, we don't know why, but she didn't say he stole anything. His hands was like this. He said, "Release me," and she was just dragging that man through the store. And then he got to a point. He's about to punch her, and he kind of like hesitated, like. And then some guy ran over. Like, that's a woman. I'm like, he didn't even hit her. And so I'm like, you working at Dollar Tree, like Nordstrom's, Macy's, there's a lots of stores, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, I can see. But we had Dollar Tree.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw something on TikTok about it, but I didn't know what was going on, so I just kept going. I kept scrolling.
I would love the backstory.
Yeah. I didn't. So the lady dragging the guy, she worked at Dollar Tree?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Let me see if I can do this while you're on her, because when I did it before, you weren't. Oh, because I did those custom things. Hold on. This one, You'll be here.
Okay.
Yep, there you go. Okay. Let's see if I do this one again. Yeah, no, okay, so it's this one. So you can make those custom things on StreamYard now. Yeah. So I guess I got to make like a second and third one. I ain't know that. So, yeah, and my thing is, like, she don't even have a Dollar Tree uniform. Because if you go back, let's go back.
And that's a big
This lady with the black on, that's a Dollar Tree uniform. So, like, who are you?
What is going on?
Like, look at this lady. She's assaulting this man.
Yeah.
And then, hold on. That more with the red. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm gonna start where he at. Where he about to punch her.
No.
Now look at his arm. You see the hesitation?
I don't know if he was about to punch her. It looked like he was trying to get her to like let him go, but it probably looked like he was going to.
Like he was thinking about it to me. And there comes Superman trying to save the day.
Get off my head! Get off my head! Get off my head! Get off my head!
But the lady with the black one, she has on a Dollar Tree uniform.
This is too much.
The lady with the green one.
But I've seen Dollar Tree people wear the green like her too. But I don't know.
Oh, okay.
At least the Dollar Tree.
I'm not a frequent shopper at Dollar Tree. She had the logo on that black shirt. That lady with the green one doesn't.
When we decorate for work, they got the best birthday decorations for people. So I go get my birthday decorations.
Let's see if she has like a Dollar Tree logo. Like there's no Dollar Tree logo. This is like a regular shirt.
Yeah, that is a regular shirt. And it looked like she got some keys or something in her hand. So who knows who this lady is?
Hey, what's going on, Faith?
Hey, Faith.
I'm so confused. Like I wouldn't take her serious.
I just wish they had a backstory because this is all I saw. So I just moved right on past it because I didn't know what was going on.
Like was he doing something wrong or what happened? But from the start of the video, because
you doing too much. Why are you following him around the store like that?
That's what I heard. The friend said, why she following around the store? And to me, baby, you got on like a peas in a pod t-shirt. Do you work here? I'm confused.
All right. But they got good birthday decorations. If you ever need to decorate for somebody's birthday, that's the place to go. And they have balloons too that you can get blown up.
Yeah, but it probably would say security guard on the shirt. Like it would say security on the back, something. Wrong woman, right?
I don't know.
I'm just confused.
I was like, did she think he was stealing or something? But stealing out of Dollar Tree, that's the part that's confusing me.
even if you know that he was stealing, like, she never said that.
Yeah. So
I'm just confused with the story. But, you know, if you guys are joining in late, drop down in the comments. You guys think about this part. I'm so glad you showed up.
I'm glad I showed up too.
I miss you so much.
Yes, we have to go out to a rooftop soon.
We'll talk after this.
Okay.
All right. So I want to get into this story about, you know, we grew up in the 80s and the 90s, and there was this song called "The Boy Is Mine."
Mm-hmm.
Now, before I play this,
and I'm Team
when you listen to the song, who was the boys? Was the Brandy or Monica?
It was, to me, it was both of theirs.
Okay.
But
I was talking with Monica's name.
No,
so
I thought
I saw this. I was like, And also think about the makings of Me with Monica, when she does Sideline Ho.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, Monica knows who the man is.
Sideline Ho didn't that come out way after though?
Yeah, way after that, yes. But I'm just saying, like, Monica knows who the man's is. So when The Boy Was Mine, I think Monica was like, I mean, I'm not thinking the song, but like, that's really not your man. Because she was like, can I talk to you? Do you know? Yeah, I know who he is. Monica was like, bitch, I know who this is.
So Monica knew who Brandy was, but Brandy didn't know who Monica was. I think it was both of their men.
I think the man was Monica.
Think back to when the album came out. It was on both albums because I had both albums.
No, I'm not talking in real life. I'm saying the song. If you heard the song, whose man was that?
I thought it. I'm being completely honest. I thought, and I know this, it's not real life too, but because it was on both albums, because the video, is like equal. It leaves it up to your interpretation. So I always interpreted it as them being. It was both a man. Brandy was just the Delulu one, thinking that her man wouldn't cheat. Monica clearly, I guess, knew about her, but was staying. Staying with the guy. But Brandy, I was gonna say, but didn't Brandy write this because of Wanye? I mean, wasn't this somebody said this was because of Adina Howard?
It was Brandy and Adina Howard, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
was Brandy, Monica, and let's listen to this girl, then let's talk about it, okay?
Okay.
All right. Oh, that's it.
I'm gonna turn off my camera.
Is accepting the fact that the boy was actually Monica's, and Brandy was the side chick, and they say it in the song when Brandy says, "See, I tried to hesitate. I didn't want to say what he told me. He said without me you couldn't make it through the day. Ain't that a shame?" He was pillow talking to Brandy about his girlfriend, who was Monica, and then later she says, "When will you get the picture? You're the past and I'm the future." Meaning that he was Monica's first. Problem solved. I went all my life trying to figure this out. And with that being said, can you imagine the nerve and audacity? Like, she really ran up on her like, "Excuse me, can I please talk to you for a minute?" And Monica's like, "Sure, you know, you look kind of familiar." And this like, "Yeah, you do too. But I just want to know, do you know somebody named..." I will slap the fuck out you. You know I know his name. Like,
I really think
what? And she's like, "Well, I just wanted to let you know that he's mine." Girl, I'm about to beat your ass. Because you got me all the way. Grown is accepting the fact that the boy was actually Monica's, and Brandy was the side chick. And they say it in the song when Brandy says, "See, I tried to hesitate. I didn't want to say what he told me. He said without me you couldn't make it through the day. Ain't that a shame?" He was pillow talking to Brandy about his girlfriend, who was Monica. And then later she says, "When will you get the picture? You're the past and I'm the future." Meaning that he was Monica's first. Problem solved. I went all my life trying to figure this out. And with that being said, can you imagine the nerve and audacity? Like, she really ran up on her like, excuse me, can I please talk to you for a minute? And Monica's like, sure, you know, you look kind of familiar. And this like, yeah, you do too. But I just want to know, do you know somebody named? I will slap the fuck out you. You know I know his name. Like, what? And she's like, well, I just want to let you know that he's mine. Girl, I'm about to beat your ass.
Pause it.
Because you got me all the way. Grown is accepting the fact that the
So no, and hey,
boy
Darren.
was
So this is what I think it is, because to me, it's first of all, it's like the Hey Barbara, and what was the song where the lady calls Barbara? But I think, to me, I really feel like Brandy was the Delulu girlfriend that found out that he was still dealing with Monica, and that's why she came and was like, do you know so and so? He might have been Monica's first, but this guy was playing both of them. And to me, Brandy did not know about her until I guess something happened where now she wanted to go to her. But Brandy to me was the delusional one. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Where Monica, he was Monica's guy first, so I could say that. But I don't think Brandy was no side chick. Sorry.
The man was Monica's.
No.
I wanted to bring it to y'all's attention. Real quick, here's a hey Candy. Yes, what's up, the Chi-Town? Welcome to the SoDebNair show. Please make sure you hit like and subscribe button as you enter the room and sit back and relax and enjoy the listen. So I want to ask you and Chi-Town while we're here. So I want to chat GPT about my subscriber name, right? Mm-hmm. What do you guys think about the SoDebNation?
Yeah, I told you I love it. SoDebNation. I like, because what are we right now?
Huh?
What are you? The tribe. I like the tribe too. But I like
SoDebNation is like personal to me.
Yeah, SoDebNation is taking it to the next level.
Yes, like on my blog channel, because I'm going to be doing travel vlogs. It's going to be the
Hey, House of Princess. She's so crazy.
Hey, boo. And Princess, you commented in the chat. What do you think about the SoDebNation for my subscribers instead of the tribe? And then for my blog channel, it's gonna be the Devon. What is it called? The Debonair Liners.
Oh wow!
So we're doing travel vlogging.
Okay, yeah, that's cute. I like it.
All right, cool. All right, so we now figured out that the boy was Monica's man.
Here we go. He was both a man, because first of all, he wasn't married to either one.
Brandy was the side chick, and that was Monica's man.
Not the side chick. Because if that's the case, and if this was about Adina Howard and Brandy, then Brandy would actually be the Monica in the situation of Adina Howard and Brandy. Right.
But it's not Adina Howard and Brandy, it's Monica and Brandy. So the man was Monica's man. That's probably why Brandy took the song off Monica's album.
Brandy album came out first.
Yeah, but when they did that verses, Brandy took the song off Monica's album.
Oh, she had it removed from Monica's album?
Absolutely, she did.
What? I did not know that, and I thought they was doing good.
Yeah, you know, Petty Brandy.
I like Brandy. I like her.
I know you do.
I love me some Brandy, the vocal Bible.
She's such a mean person. I can't stand her.
She is not mean. Like,
she's extremely mean.
No, she is not.
That's why Monica had to punch her in the face.
Whatever.
But that's the story for another day, for another time. Let's move on to this. Now, this is something different. This is like a little story. We get to the other thing. We got a few more stories. Okay, so I want to get to this. Oh, wait a minute. Here. It's so weird working StreamYard. We haven't been in a long time.
Yeah. And I'm paying for it. I pay for it and don't even use it. I need it.
All right, so this is from the Neighborhood Talk. Florida woman allegedly catches her boyfriend cheating with a man. This is so funny to me, by the way. Pulls up to random home after her boyfriend ignored her calls, and an older man with no pants on answers the door. Are you my boyfriend? Let's watch.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. Brian will answer his fucking phone. He's at someone's fucking location.
And he does have on pants, y'all. I mean, he has on underwear, so he's not naked.
What the fuck's house is this? Whose fucking house is this, bro? What the fuck? Hi, is Brian here? That's his card. Who?
I don't know, Brian.
That's my boyfriend. He's here and he needs to come out right now, or I'm calling the police.
You can't call the police. It's in my house. Bye.
Dude.
So that was the guy. That was the other guy. That was her boyfriend. Open the door.
He slammed that door quick.
Holy fucking shit.
He don't put his underwear on.
On me with a fucking man? You're cheating on me with that fucking man, Brian? Are you fucking
I'm
kidding
not,
me?
bro.
Who is that? Who is that?
It's my friend from fucking gaming, bro.
You just fucked that guy?
No, it's my friend from gaming.
You just fucked that guy.
No, that's my
You
friend
just
from
fucked that
Xbox.
Oh my god, Brian, you just fucked that
That's
guy?
my friend from
Why
Xbox.
weren't you answering me?
Because I didn't have my phone on me. We were playing Xbox, bro. That's my friend from Xbox. Can you please just leave me alone?
What?
Beware, Xbox. Beware.
Does he have no pants on? You were just fucking him.
No, I wasn't.
You
I
were
was my
just
friend
fucking
from
him.
Xbox.
You were just fucking him.
No.
You're cheating on me while I'm pregnant.
Oh, let's go.
I'm calling the police. You're gone. You're gonna get
Can we
evicted.
go?
You were just cheating on me with a man.
No, I
Now, what is she gonna call the police and say?
Yeah, right.
My boyfriend, another man.
Well, the backstory to this, I heard she's pregnant and she lost her job because of this situation.
After this happened?
Mm-hmm.
Let's keep going.
You were just, this is going on Facebook. That man had no pants on. That's all on video.
No.
Oh, yes, it is. You're cheating on me with a man.
Fine, whatever, man. Can we go?
You are done. You're never seeing your fucking kids again.
Whatever, bro.
You.
Why he got on red panty drawers?
Like, wait a minute. And he's so upset, which would make me believe if I was her, I would believe what she said is true.
Yeah.
You just fuck my boyfriend?
No, I did not.
He fucked you? What happened? Tell me what happened. I'm pregnant. We have 3 fucking kids.
Not a thing happened here, okay? He's a friend. Screw.
Who are you?
I'm gonna call the police.
Call the police.
Get the fuck off my property.
Call the police.
He's so mad that she messed up their situation.
Yeah, he keeps slamming that door.
Wow. Brian's cheating on me with a fucking dude.
Get a good fucking look. Get off my property right now.
Oh.
Did you get some money or something? Because he's old. Like, what's the deal?
Get some fucking nerve coming to somebody else's house, you bitch. Fuck out of here.
You enjoy his asshole? You gotta be fucking kidding me. Brian will answer his fucking phone. He's at someone's fucking location.
So I'm gonna ask you, because you're a woman, in this situation, what would you have done?
For one, if I wouldn't have pulled up. I'll say this: if I'm pulling up, all I'm doing is just scoping the scene to see what's happening, and if it's confirming what I thought, because my thought process would be what made me think this was even going down. And so I would have just scoped the scene and waited to see when he came out. And if I would have saw my man come out, I'm done. I'm not. It's no words. I'm going back home. I'm packing my stuff or packing his stuff and moving him out. That's if you want to be with men, he could be with men. But it's not. We don't have nothing to talk about anymore. I'm not fighting with you, girlfriend. That's.
I so agree with you. Let me read some of these comments real quick. I'm gonna answer this too. Not they were with Xbox. The Xbox. Don't buy y'all man the Xbox. I'm just telling you now. It's a horrible situation. Ooh, not the slam the door.
Slam the door quick.
Like, what it's called the legal to do? Either you're going to back your seat and leave, or stay with him. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. He was about to give. The man that was inside was because she messed up the Glock 3000. Oh wow, the gag would have been if she's still with it. That would be the gag. I'm gonna take some pictures and move on.
All right.
To do what?
Because it's like, what can you do now? I've confirmed that you like men, which is what I guess.
You're a bisexual or a gay man. You're not playing Xbox, and that man's in the house.
But it don't even matter if he's
panties on.
If he's bisexual, gay, whatever, you still was with somebody else too when we supposed to be together. So I'm out the door. I'm done.
He was playing Adina Howard. I got a t-shirt, my panties on. Okay.
Yeah, them red panty drawers. They was red. And he had to show her. He was like, I have on draws, whatever he said.
Get off my property. I'm like, first of all, sir, I'm leaving.
All right.
Because my man that I thought I had is leaving. Okay, we're out of here.
Her boyfriend looked gay though.
He did look really gay.
And talking
about 40-year-old virgin.
Years ago, I haven't seen that in a long time.
They had that joke that, I know you're gay. Because you at some other man's house with his t-shirt and his pants on playing Xbox. That's not really gay.
Oh wow.
I would have definitely said that.
Yes.
All right. If you guys are tuning in late, drop down the comments and you guys think about this part. Let's move on to our next story. Now before we get here, so you heard about the man who left the kids at McDonald's.
Yes.
Have you heard the rest of the story?
Yes, I have.
Okay. So before you heard the story, were you in support of him doing that?
No. I don't know. This is my issue with that story. I didn't jump on the bandwagon of feeling sorry for him because a lot of times, let's say, yes, he was so-called working or whatever, or going to a job interview. When it's a black woman, and I'm just speaking as black women, they always like crucify us. So I wanted to hear the story. I wasn't quick to jump on that bandwagon of him. Oh, he just left the kids to go interview or whatever. Mm-hmm. I wanted to hear the whole story. I'm not gonna lie. So no, I didn't jump on the bandwagon.
I was in the same space. I'm like, so he left the kids at McDonald's for a job interview. Because it could have been very clear, like, well, who did he interview with? Like, just let them know, like, he did do that and clear the story. So
but
then,
he was probably gay too, because the way the story came out of what he was doing, talking about he carrying some backpack or something. Like, where are you going?
I don't think it was gay. What I think it was let me pull this. Hold on. So here we go with this story. The update to the father who was arrested for leaving his 10, 6, and 1-year-old children alone at McDonald's was not at a job interview, despite initial reports. Shout out to being black. Is it Blacklist? I think. Chris Lewis, 24, was arrested in August in Augusta, Georgia, after leaving his 10, 6, and 1-year-old kids alone at McDonald's for over an hour. Initially, he believed he left them for a job interview because that's what he told police. He claimed he had filled out a job application at the nearby Westbank Inn earlier that day and was waiting for a call back. So wait, that doesn't make sense. So he never said what to interview.
They ended up saying he did fill out a job application, but I'll let you finish.
But the job said that he did fill out an application.
An application, but And they asked a person, "Is he someone y'all will hire?" And they were like, "No," which is hilarious in itself.
Oh wow.
But my issue is, even I know people jumped on this bandwagon thinking he was doing something great, but still leaving a 10-year-old to watch a 1-year-old, and what was the other child's age?
A 10-year-old and a 6-year-old, I think.
Yeah.
6-year-old.
A 10-year-old and a 6-year-old with a 1-year-old. 1-year-olds are basically, to me, they're still like infants. You can't just leave no kids at McDonald's. I don't care. My first question was, where was their mother? Why didn't you call the mother to watch them?
And I think they ended up calling her.
Yeah, well, I know he was supposed to, I guess, be watching the kids at that time or something. Mm-hmm. But what was crazy is the 10-year-old was like, he does this often.
All the time. Yes. It was just confusing to me. But also I just think that, like, just adding to that, like, they raised that like $80,000 for him. And people are like, they won't take it back.
You said they taking it back?
They don't want to take it back.
What? Now you tell me, this was a black woman that did this. First of all, she would have to really prove that she was interviewing at a job to leave her kids there, and they wouldn't have raised no money for her.
No, I've actually seen it where a black woman has done this before,
but they crucify
kids were in the car.
Yeah, but they crucify the mothers that do that though.
Well, the woman that I've seen online, they didn't crucify her. They actually did the same thing they did for him.
So they did raise money. Okay. Well, I have to look at that story, because usually they don't be. It's like, as women, we have to prove that we truly are looking for a job, and then they'll be like, well, why couldn't you find a babysitter? Where's the father? Like, it's our fault that the father's not there.
No, and I definitely believe that actually happens. But I have seen online, maybe the stories don't go viral all the time, but I have seen a story where a woman she left the kids in the car, and the same thing happened.
The part that I don't get is the fact that they're not taking that money away. When this man, from what I read, he was supposed to be dropping off a bag. He really went to drop off some backpack at the grandmother's house, but he was gone longer because she wasn't there.
Why can't they take the kids to the grandmother's house?
Thank you.
And I never heard the grandmother's house part first. Let me tell you something. This is what I thought about. So I used to drive a Lyft. And when I drove a Lyft, I know I had done a lot of runs.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm saying. And it was many backpacks with stuff that was in there that should not been in my car. So I don't think he was going to the grandmother's house. I think he was.
No, he was drug dealing. Well, rug dealing, whatever they want to say.
I think that's what was in the backpack. It
I thought that too, but the children's mother confirmed that he was supposed to drop off some book bag though too.
She said what?
That he was supposed to be dropping off the book bag to the mom's house.
Well, what was in the book bag though?
I don't know. Another thing that didn't make sense was, like, you said, why didn't he just? She's not a part of the game. Why didn't he just take the kids to the grandma's house? That's the part that's so.
I never heard the grandmother part.
Yeah.
Even in this, it never says about a grandmother.
He was supposed to be. That's where he said he was, and the grandmother lived not too far from the McDonald's.
And the kids went to. I'm confused. Why couldn't the kids went to the grandmother's house with him?
Yeah,
that's confusing. You're telling me new stuff that I don't know, because I never heard the grandmother's part. Let's see what the comments are saying. Right, Miss Candy. I wonder if she would have reacted the same way if it were another woman. Oh, this is not the part. Which one? The other story. She was embarrassed, but in the same breath, no one would have known. No one would have known had she not brought that to the internet. Yeah,
right. I definitely would have.
She could have taken her L in silence. Yep. Right. I have a gay joke, but about
what, princess?
Text it to me. Delivered. and that's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
I remember the story about the woman in the car. They raised a little over $100,000 when she got the money. The aunt said if she needed a babysitter, she would have.
This was the one where the children died.
Well, that's what happens all the time. It doesn't make that. They committed something in 2001.
I thought the woman in the car was with the children that passed away because it was cold.
No, this is a different story.
Oh.
But even that story is the same thing. It's like she's sleeping in the car. The kids are in there. They all passed away because now all of a sudden everybody wants to take care of the kids.
Exactly. Child, I be on TikTok and they got characters on there. It's like watching The Young and Restless with some of the stuff they got on. Like we can do stories on that because they got similar stuff going on like this on there.
It's crazy.
Yes.
Well, if you guys are joining in late, right down in the comments, let me know what you guys think. Let's move on to our next story. Now, this is something that me and you will probably enjoy.
Okay.
Not enjoy like as in what's happening, but a musician that we used to like back in the day. Let's move over here to our friend Ginuwine. I think it's something when they stop doing performances. Let's go ahead and play the video.
Oh my goodness. And the man didn't try to catch him at all.
They're making the Stallion knees not working no more. It might be time for you to stop jumping off that damn stage.
Right. Because isn't this like the second or third time he's fallen?
Yes. My bad friend keeps on calling me. I promise. But yes, I'm like, Ginuwine, like, stop jumping off that stage.
Yeah.
The making the tight knees, you don't have those anymore.
Yeah,
Let's not do this anymore.
I agree with Princess. He is too old.
He is way too old. Let me go pull it up. Hey, Vita. I hate folks.
I would hate that snow.
No one? It's like 74 degrees here today.
Yeah, the high is 85 today. I went to the Martin Luther King. My cousin's in town, so we went down to Martin Luther King's area. You know, his house, the church, all that. It was nice. Then we went to a vegan restaurant in Buckhead called the Sunflower or whatever. It was good.
My phone is like tripping right now.
And make it make sense. Hey. Memes.
What you don't get, James? What's going on? Make it make sense. Ginuwine don't feel the pain because of what he took me for. You like legs? What legs?
Right.
Poor Ginuwine. I feel bad for him because I was a big fan of Ginuwine growing up. And when they were doing verses, I wanted a Usher versus Ginuwine versus. It was like Ginuwine has the category or the catalog.
I wanted an Usher versus Chris Brown versus because
I wanted that too.
Yeah.
But I felt like because they were from the same era, I would thought that would have been a little bit better. Usher and Chris Brown would be a battle to the death.
Yeah.
But
I think Ginuwine could have went against Tyrese. Because they were in that group.
I don't think the music is not the same.
I know, but
I could see Ginuwine going. I mean, I could see like Tyrese and like Music Soul Child.
Yeah, but I was gonna say hit wise though, Tyrese to me has more hits than Ginuwine, even though they weren't in that group together with was it Tank? Were they the three? Yeah. They were coming off LSG, that group. But yeah, Ginuwine.
I love Ginuwine. It's 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
All alone.
I was
paging you. Wishing you come over my place. I love some Ginuwine.
I like Ginuwine, but I'll just say this. He was I didn't like him like that though. I liked the So Anxious album with all those songs. But I used to hate how remember he tried to do When Doves Cry by Prince, and he had that little, I think he tried to do it. Him and Quindon had, remember that singer Quindon that, and rest
I don't know who
Quindon
Quindon is.
him. Quindon was a guy that came out around, well, a kid that came out around that time. But Ginuwine, I thought did a song with him, but Ginuwine used to have them finger waves or that baby hair that he would do the jail. I hated that when he did that.
No, Ginuwine got them when Mithy had them finger waves. They fall away like DJ, like
What is this man was talking about?
I'm showing our age. Ginuwine versus Ginuwine can compete with Tank.
But Ginuwine can compete with
maybe song wise though, because they don't have that.
To me, he can compete with Tyrese.
Huh?
Ginuwine can compete with Tyrese because I think
I can see Tyrese and Tank competing.
Tank didn't really have a lot of songs that were like pop mainstream like Tyrese and Ginuwine.
But you gotta go through the like the production and the actual songs he had. Tank has lots of songs that he wrote for other people.
Yeah. And I know Tank sung background on a lot of people's songs too.
So I think that Tank will win a lot of those because the songs that he wrote for other people.
Yeah.
Expect Tank didn't have major hits like Ginuwine.
That's why Tyrese is the better match.
He didn't sing major hits like Ginuwine, but he also wrote major hits that were way past Ginuwine. Harold says, then who?
Elgin.
Who's Elgin?
Ginuwine.
Tried his hand at acting in the early 2000s. It might be time to hone in on that craft nowadays.
I saw him on a reality show a few years ago.
Who's Elgin?
Ginuwine.
Oh, that's his name?
Yes.
I know that. What's so late?
That his wife or ex-wife?
The ex-wife. I don't care if it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the morning. Boy, you better call me when you think I'm getting. I don't her candy. I don't give a damn about who you with. I love that song.
A few years ago, I saw Ginuwine at Opium here in Atlanta. This was like probably 4 or 5 years ago, and the chicks.
Maxwell had way more songs than Ginuwine.
I don't. Maxwell, I could see it because they were both out at the same time. But I think Maxwell will win because Maxwell to me has way more appeal than Ginuwine does. But Ginuwine, when I saw him in person, he looked as tired as he looked right here. And when I saw him, that was almost 6, 7 years ago.
Again. And I was like, when I watched the program, I'm sorry, I didn't play it more than one time.
Do you think Mims?
It was like Britney Spears. Oops, I did it again.
Yeah. Mims, he should have been valeting cars, but he was featured, the featured artist at Opium about 6 or 7 years ago, which is crazy to me.
Poor Ginuwine. I wish him the best. And we get into the stories, y'all. So if y'all here for the stories that I posted, we're on the way. But I like to do stuff before we get there because it takes people a long time to get here when you're not in the algorithm.
Yeah.
So I do want to move on to one of my favorite things on the internet this week, which is Kiki Palmer and Angela Bassett sitting down together. Did you see this?
No, I haven't seen it.
So Kiki Palmer and Angela Bassett sit down together, and she was saying that she impersonated her a lot. And well, let's watch it and then we can talk about it.
I know, right?
Although people say we look alike anyway,
and
right?
I live for it. I'm so thankful because you're so gorgeous. So it makes my life that people say that. Yes.
And I've seen you online imitating me.
Yes.
You do a great job.
Thank you so much.
Great job.
It's one of my most notable impressions. Everybody's like, do Angela. It's so funny. Queen Latifah used to have me do it all. I used to only do it for her. I just recently started doing it, online and everything. Really? But whenever we worked together, I did it for one time, and she'd be like, "Do Angela, do Angela."
Okay, so Kiki, we're here together. You're finally here. I don't have to watch you online. I can actually see it right here before me.
I can't believe this. This is insane.
Don't be shy. You're not shy at all.
So get myself together. So I'll go ahead and do your amazing, incredible performance in American Dream, the Michael Jackson story, where Catherine catches her husband cheating on her, Mr. Joe Jackson. Okay, here we go.
You lie. You would cheat. And I don't want you. I don't want you no more. That line was improvised.
Now let's get into it. Because period, it was too good.
Yes.
Your acting is just too good. And that's why it's so easy, honestly, to impersonate in my mind, because I'm like, you just got to put that emotion into it. You know?
It's okay. It's so good.
Like, yeah, it's so good. And you look gorgeous when you're doing that. Not everybody can do that. You be like, so good. Yeah, I saw What's Love Got to Do with It very young, and American Dream very young. I mean, you were the most iconic things to me in both of those films, obviously. What's Love Got to Do with It? Just, I think it took years for me to know who the real Tina Turner was.
Wow.
Because my
that
mind,
came out in 93.
Yes.
And we met and worked together in 2006.
Yes. And I was shocked because I got to work with both of y'all. I watch that movie all the time and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm working with Argentina, essentially. You know, in my mind as a little kid, being able to do Aquila and the Bee, I was so blown away that I got to be, because you guys weren't reunited before then.
We weren't. And if we go back to that, I don't know, for some reason, I recall that I got the role because of you. Is that true? Really? I think that you suggested, they asked, who would you like to be your mom to play?
I think it's so dope that Kiki Palmer did not even know this.
Your mom.
Right. I mean, yeah, I've always
said, I want Angela. And that's what I recall. That's what I remember during that time.
Oh my God.
Of how I came around to that project. I guess we're twins.
I know, right?
So I wanted to play this because, one, I love me some Kiki Palmer. She's a Virgo like me.
Even though they're dragging her right
now. If y'all have Apple Music or whatever distribution, y'all listen to music on, check out Virgo Energy.
You know she's getting dragged.
I love Kiki Palmer. But we all know that Kiki Palmer is like Angela Bassett, reincarnated as a younger person. But them sitting down together, like, it was so amazing to me to watch this part.
I know, I love them. And me growing up, they used to tell me I look like Angela Bassett, which I didn't think I looked like her, but it's just.
You look like Angela Bassett?
Yes. When I was a kid. I don't think I look anything like her, but I love her poise and I love Kiki Palmer and her spunkiness. But I was saying, she's getting dragged. Well, some people are saying she's being dragged because she will be interviewing, or she has interviewed Jonathan Majors, who they put out that audio of him admitting that he strangled that woman, his ex-girlfriend. So they're wondering why people are still trying to accommodate him, trying to cover for him, and allowing him to have platforms when he's admitted to strangling a woman. So I guess that's the topic for another show.
Wait. Let's backtrack real quick. So she did what?
My daughter came here talking. So they hold on just for a second.
Okay.
So
I play this, y'all, because I do love Angela Bassett and I do love Kiki Palmer. Kiki Palmer is a Virgo, and so I made sure that I played this because this interaction between Angela Bassett and Kiki Palmer is something I always wanted to see. Yeah, and I hope that one day that Kiki Palmer gets a chance to play Angela Bassett in a movie.
But Kiki Palmer, though, allegedly is being dragged because of interviewing Jonathan Majors, or she's giving him a platform to be on her show.
Do you want to talk about this?
That can be that. I feel like I'm opening up a can of worms. Yeah, we can talk about it because I really have to sit in my feelings about this and dissect it because
when it comes to Jonathan Majors, when it comes to Jonathan Majors,
yes, because of the simple fact that he did do what he did, and I'm one of those people. Remember, they were getting on Sherry Shepherd for like giving him a platform and Amen and him and all that, but then she wanted to crucify Meg the Stallion. So
Sherry Shepherd did.
Yes, she said Meg the Stallion is not.
I would never watch her again.
She said Meg the Stallion is not a role model, and they were talking about how hard she went on Meg the Stallion, but then she's showing Jonathan Majors all this grace.
Hold on. because my school alarm is going off.
Okay. Okay. Yes, everybody. So I want to know y'all thoughts on Jonathan Majors and Kiki Palmer, because right now, from what I've seen, Kiki Palmer is being dragged for giving him the opportunity to be on her podcast. So my thoughts about Jonathan Majors, I'm on the fence. I think he is a great actor, but yeah, it definitely was a contradiction. I'm looking at Harold's comment, but yeah.
But I thought that I don't know. Yeah, we can go at the end of the day.
Yeah, Jonathan Majors is a slippery slope to go down because like I said, I love him as an actor, but what he's doing, it's just so much to unpack with Jonathan Majors, from him and Megan.
But they showed that like what happened with him and that girl wasn't real.
Huh?
Like she was chasing him down the street.
No, they had an audio of him admitting to strangling her. There was an audio
chasing him down the street.
Huh?
Because she was chasing him down the street.
It don't. To me, it don't matter if he was chasing.
I can understand why you feel that way, but like, I don't know. You know how YouTube is, so I'm not gonna.
I'm gonna say this, and it might be controversial. My thought process is this: I'm not giving somebody a platform or making excuses for somebody that only wants to use black women to clean up their image. So, like, when you look at his past, his track record, and who he dealt with prior to Megan Good, before he was trying to clean up his image, he dated primarily clear women, white women. And then
was his biggest mistake, but go ahead.
Yeah, and then he gets into a fight with her. He admits to strangling her, and then his career is over and all that. Then he uses Megan Good to clean up his image. Then audio comes out about him.
I don't think he's using Megan Good though. I think that what's happening is that because this clear woman said that he did this to her, when they show that this woman was chasing him down on the street, this video of this stuff, and then we're still canceling as black people. To me, what I want to say is insane.
Did you hear that audio where he was telling the white woman to be more like Coretta Scott and all this other stuff?
Like a black woman?
Yeah, he's so problematic, and I just feel like
I think he might be misled from his childhood, but I also think that what he's saying to these women, whatever happened in that space, the reason why he's going through all this stuff is because of that white woman who chased him down the street. And I feel like 1 doesn't equal 2. It's all these women calling him and him.
Iyanla is too.
Agree. There seems to be a need for black women in entertainment to save Jonathan Majors and black men like him. I just hope he is not harming Megan Good. And I don't think that. Okay. So I'm gonna say this, I'm not gonna take it back.
Before you say this, you have to look up his background. He has an aggressive nature in his background.
That's why I don't know.
Yeah,
that's why I don't know.
But I'll let you finish.
So maybe I should see that. But I just feel like because that white woman chased him down the street, and then it looked like he was protecting himself. Like, I don't feel like we should be like before, maybe for the other women that went through that with him. But this situation happened with him, this is not that type of situation. I think that's how Megan Good looking at it.
Yeah, let's research it. But like I said, when him and Megan Good got together,
come back and do like a live about it.
Yeah, I thought him and Megan Good were. To me, I thought it was acting. It was a PR stunt. But then to hear that, I'll just say this: when they got married, they announced the marriage the day that the audio came out that he admitted to strangling the white woman.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think that's funny that
the woman that was chasing down the street?
Yeah, still, he strangled her. He admitted to doing it, and then all of a sudden they announced that him and Megan Good are married. Everything looks like a PR stunt, and they are trying to pull the wool over our eyes to make it seem like he's this just awesome guy. And I agree with Queen Quiche, and Harold Cadero. With
Which
Queen
one?
Quiche, I hope he's not harming Megan, because that was my first thought in the situation. I hope he's not harming her because he has a history of being.
I don't think that he is. I think that there's a narrative about him. And I'm not really there. Like I do not deal with the A and W thing. I don't agree with that at all. But I think that there's a type of situation where it's like when we're watching that lady chasing that man down the street, and I can't account for the other things that happened before that, but I can understand that situation on my own because it's like, leave me alone.
Yeah.
And I think that like there was a video, even when we watched that video with the girl from Dollar General, like women be beating is up.
I'm 100% agreeing with Queen Keish though, and Harold Cadero.
He was not thinking about black women into women until he got the white woman charged.
Thank you.
I don't think that for me, I can't talk about it on YouTube because I don't want to get into this whole thing where I hate black women. So
yeah. I want to have this discussion again on our channel, but let's both research and then come with our views on it.
I would love to have the conversation, but also not where it comes to the point where like I hate black women because that's not true.
No, it's not that you hate black women. I mean,
I've been there before where people have said that, and that's not true.
YouTube.
So I just really stopped talking about it. Like even if you go to my TikTok, like people like the stuff that I said, like I don't hate black women. And so I don't want to get to it. I want to have a conversation with you, and there's a clip, and they're like, "Oh, he hates black women," and it goes like,
"I was going to say YouTube has changed since that time." But I'll say this: coming from what we went through back then, I'm going to stand 100% on what I have to say because the times change, people change, stuff happens. But I'm saying what I goddamn have to say, and so people can take it how they want to take it, and that's where I'm at right now because. The same people that
but you're a black woman, so you can do that.
Let me just say, the same people that were crucifying you 2 or 3 years ago might be uplifting you now because the tides have changed and who they're arguing with now. So I take everything that these other people are saying with a grain of salt.
It's not just that experience. It's just like a lot of times with a gay man.
Yeah.
If you say some things like. Me and you are friends. Like, I love you to death. Like, me and you have an amazing relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And I just never want to create a space in my life where it comes to that for me.
I can respect that. But yeah, for me, I'm a stand.
I would love to have that conversation, but I also would love to have that conversation where it doesn't come to a space where it's like, oh, he hates black women.
Yeah, I can understand that. I can understand. And hey, red light.
No notification. What's going on? Yeah, well, I'm sorry you didn't get a notification. But yeah, but to me, I feel like it's the conversation should be had though. But I also think that, and I'm okay with having it, but like also like when it does happen, I would love to, if we're having a conversation when it does happen, you say like he does not hate black women.
Yeah. Why is Q is so shady?
She's
We're talking about not the candy shop looking like she missed a meal or two.
Not the candy shop looking like she missed the meals.
Yes, I have lost weight.
Your viewers don't come across that way at all. There is someone believe that it's what they think regardless, LOL. So just say how you feel. Nothing wrong with having that conversation.
Right.
No, and I know that like even like persons in the chat, like I have a lot of women friends. So like I know that that's not me, but like to me, like I would love to have the conversation about this whole thing about like black gay men hating black women. Like you can see the people that do that a lot, but like it's just not me. And so when that thing came on to me, I was like, I don't want to even talk about that shit no more. But you can also go to TikTok and see the black women like they love me over there because of the shit I said. So like I just wish that, like, you know what? I will have to conversation with you. I'm not going to hide from that part. I feel like it's a great conversation.
Yeah,
it would be great for us to have the conversation, and hopefully, it would bring like some light to somebody.
Yeah, I agree. So let's do it later on.
All right, let's move on to our next story. Carly Red. Now,
Carly Red. She's the one from Love and Hip Hop. I haven't watched that show in like 5 or 6 years, so I don't know what's going on.
how many marriages have Carly Red had? Because I don't even know.
I don't know.
Or engagement or whatever. This man, she done married on the damn show and then they broke up. Now she get 18K from this man. Because allegedly he done put his hands on her. I'm not going to read this story from the Shade Room, but I'm just saying Carly Red. To be honest, Carly Red had a man every season. It wasn't the same one at any season. And she was so in love with this man. She was literally forcing this man to get married to him. And now he done put his hands on her and then they're divorced.
Yeah, I would know, like Kiki Palmer. I don't know this man. I don't know nothing about him.
I wouldn't know who he is. And I just want to say that part we're gonna move on because this part I want to talk about here is Karen Huger.
Okay.
Now, do you feel bad for her?
Somewhat, yes. I haven't watched Real Housewives of Potomac. Like I don't watch a lot of TV anymore. But I did see that she was going to.
But even if you don't watch the show, like
I feel bad. I feel bad that she's going through what she is going through. I do because she was one of my favorites on the show.
Mm-hmm. So Karen Huger is allegedly terrified of jail, struggling with panic attacks and insomnia. They're saying that she's scared because she doesn't know what's going to happen to her in jail.
I wouldn't really.
Conversation for me is what is really bothering to me. You go Punky Daniva, we just don't want Punky Daniva. She'll be all right.
Yeah.
Let Auntie out of there, please. Which I don't support that part, but I also support that part as well.
Yeah.
I've been to jail once and ain't never going back, and I believe this part for sure. I'm scared of jail too, terrified, so I don't do anything to put me there. I'm a celebrity. She's a Bravo housewife. Karen had a choice of 6 months. This is what I want to get to. Karen had a choice of 6 months of house arrest, and she thought she could win in court. She did it to herself, child. God bless her. Thoughts X. How does random online know this? Okay. I do believe jail was her consequence, but that doesn't mean she has to be. Oh, these are nicer comments now because before they were mean. Consequences, but that doesn't mean she has to be disposed of. I pray she gets through her sentence. I'm gonna go back to the mean comments. Matter of fact, I just about myself. So to me, I feel like people are really very mean about Karen going to jail. And I'm gonna say this. Yes, Karen had many of the UIs. Many of the UIs. She could have taken away lies, all these things. But this lady's like 60-something years old. She's going to jail. There should be some type of empathy in people's hearts about Karen going to jail. To me, it's very sad to like read comments, and I'm glad that the comments are changing on this post because before it was like, well, I mean, she had 5 times and she did all this, and she could avoid they offer her immunity, and she did this. Like, I feel like she fought this because she felt like she could get away. She could maybe not have to suffer the consequences, which anybody would have done if you're a celebrity in her eyes. But the reality is that her celebrity wasn't big enough. Karen, to me, yes, she did wrong. And I'm never going to say that she did anything wrong. I've had my DUIs, so I can definitely understand why people feel the way they feel about DUIs. But her going to jail is terrifying to me.
Yeah.
And this post here, it breaks my heart to see this.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Because I feel like I knew this was going when she went into jail, and she has a long time to go. Like, I wish she would get the plea deal But I feel like she felt like Bravo was gonna have her back and get her out of this, and it didn't happen.
She got 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, she got 2 years, but they suspended 1 year.
Okay. And hey, astute. I was looking at the comments.
I see it. Plus, she's going to be scared. Absolutely. She could have went to rehab instead, which they even talked about that. But she did go, and then I guess when they asked her to go, she didn't want to go or something like that. And so I guess near the sentence she went, but they weren't approving where she went. Heck, I went for one night and almost had a panic attack. So when I went, I slept. I was waking up thinking I was in a dream.
Well, I went for a few hours.
The last time that I went, because I had a case, I had no idea what it was about. So during COVID, I had got furniture, like the rent-a-center thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I rented furniture from a place in my old house. And when COVID happened, they were trying to come pick the furniture up because one, I lost my job because of COVID. And I'm like, you can knock on my house. Not because you can. I want to keep the furniture, but it's COVID. Like, no. So they filed this thing. I went for like 3 years trying to figure out why this charge on me. So shout out to Nola Reeves, because her mother went and found out what it was. I went under the courthouse. They arrested me, let me out in like 2 hours, and then it was over with because technically I could have kept the furniture. I gave the shit back.
Mm.
Because I never knew. I'm like, listen, it's COVID. Like, why are you at my house? Like, we cannot be around each other. Even my roommates that had my house, we were in separate rooms. Like at the time, I would never be around people at the time. Well, so when they came, I'm like, hell no. I'm like, you can have the furniture because I lost my job, so you can have the furniture back. But like, let me put it outside where you come. But let me just come to the house. And they gave me like a date so I could do it.
Well, I was gonna say I rear-ended somebody. The police were called because I was in an affluent area in another city that I used to live in, and the cops ran my license and said that I had 3 warrants, which I was surprised. Like, 3 warrants for what?
Oh, wow.
And so I did remember getting a ticket for no insurance, even though I had insurance. So they booked me. I was coming from work. I had on my little Argyle sweater, pearls, and crying in my little mugshot. And I ended up getting bailed out. My cousin bailed me out. I told her where my money was. And when I went to court, the defense attorney was like, why? They didn't have a right to arrest you. Sometimes I think I should have sued them. The cop that was taking me to the prison told me one of the warrants was for the person that I hit. It wasn't even mine. So they made a mistake. And then the defense attorney was like, they took you to jail for this. And I gave him my proof of insurance. So everything was dismissed. I got my money back, which was like $985. But it was a traumatic experience. And they did that because I was a little black girl. I feel like that's why I was arrested, because I hit a white guy in a Cadillac, and what was so shady to me.
You actually hit the person.
I rear-ended him.
Okay.
And it was a minor accident. He didn't have a lot of damages, and at the time I had a really good insurance company, so his car was taken care of. He comes to me with his car talking about, if you want another car, I work at a Cadillac dealership. As I'm getting arrested, he's giving me his car. So yeah, it was messed up situation. And I won't. They tried to give me food, and I was like, I'm not gonna be here long. I don't want any food. And
you know what's crazy? Like my last DUI that I got, I wasn't drinking and driving. I actually was like driving Uber or Lyft, and I parked at a gas station, and somebody ran into the gas station and like broke the wall down, and so I moved my car after they did that. Like the pump, because I was tired as fuck, and I couldn't drive, so I responsibly like moved my car. So they came and arrested me and said I had DUI because I ran to the gas and said no, I didn't. My car, in the front of my car, there's no dents, no scratches, no nothing. My ex-husband had the pictures in his phone, but when I went to court, he don't have them no more. So I'm like, I can't even park this shit right now. So I had that DUI.
Oh my goodness.
I was so mad because I'm like, I was not drinking and driving that night. I was tired as fuck, and I was sleeping in the damn car. I slept in my car a lot because after we broke up, I was homeless. And so I was in my car many of days because I had to drive lift a lot to make money. So adding that to that, it was a lot, but like I'm just so glad I'm past that.
Yeah. Well, that was my only time in jail before for me. And luckily, I'll say this: the cop that actually took me to the precinct, he ended up letting me use the phone until I got my money and stuff together. So he was very nice. Well, hey, this dude. Yeah, he was very nice to me. I know he felt bad, and I should have just told him, just release me. But no, he was.
Some of these comments. As he said, hope all is well with you all, and to the ladies, Happy Women's Month. Happy Women's Month. I was like last
March. Yeah, it was March.
Okay. Well, yeah, Happy Women's Month. If I missed that part, when the police told me I had to spend the night in jail, he told me it will be all right. He can see the panic. I was not
about street life.
I just got into fight
at court with my baby dad.
I just got hit with parole first time ever. Should have kept pressing the issue because they had no real reason on an arrest except I was being annoying. Couldn't even get a drunk and disorderly. Wow. Listen, I ain't shit there.
Yeah,
that's why I really think before I do things. Me too. When it's late on the weekends and they be like, the judge won't be listen, this is it. On the weekends, they be like, the judge won't be taking note or looking at cases till Monday. I'm like, not on my watch. Wake his ass up.
Right.
That's the craziest part. Like on Friday, I worked on Sunday, but I'm in it like literally the time that I went to sleep. I went like I'm dreaming. I'm like, oh no, I'm still in the damn jail cell.
Oh my goodness.
I went back to sleep. I woke up like I'm still in this shit again. Luckily, the judge was there on Saturday though.
Yeah, that has to be. It's a scary feeling. I'll just say that.
I did this Queen Quiche when I went. I'm still celebrating Women's Month because we deserve more than just a month. Y'all deserve the entire year, to be honest.
I agree.
Without women, we wouldn't be here. So that's just facts. All right, let's get to our next round. So we are way off track.
Yeah.
Let's get into Quad and Simone. Okay. Medicine star Quad Webb shares resurfaced clips to debunk claims Dr. Simone turned on Mariah Huq for her. One, do you like Mariah?
Yes, I'm a Mariah fan. I'm a Quad fan. I am not a Simone fan.
Okay. Let's hear it. This is my first time watching this, so let's watch it.
I listen.
Let me go there.
I believe Quad when Simone allegedly said to her, "I can't go against you because I don't want to make."
She said that. No, I know. No, she absolutely. Quad is not lying because she's the person that said to me, "They want me to put the nail in your coffin."
Simone
is deep. Yeah, she's the person that said to me, "They want me to put the nail in your coffin," but I'm not sure if I can do it.
So I'm a blogger, but Simone's a backstabber. Allegedly.
That's the person. Everybody keeps saying Quad. The person I had more. Quad was my best friend. Never was jealous of her. Thought the world of her, honestly. But Simone delivered my babies, delivered my sister babies, delivered my cousin's babies. My aunt was her nanny.
This on every ensemble show.
Okay, so what's happening here is that Mariah is saying that Quad not the real issue is Simone, which we all know.
Simone is the villain with her big teeth. So I don't like her.
Are that you?
Huh?
Right. I'm like, is it still playing?
No, it was me talking.
I'm like, what's happening? So real quick before you start, so I played that because Mariah said out of her own mouth, the problem is not Quad. It's actually Simone, which we all know. This post says Simone did not flip on Mariah to say Quad. Simone literally is the producer's pet and did their dirty work to get Mariah off the show. And Quad said, just so the people know, this is what it really was, Marriage and Medicine. The way that you Quad, I can't stand it. Go ahead with what you were saying, because I missed what you said.
No, I was saying Simone, I have never liked her. She's always been an issue, and she does have big teeth, and I had stopped. I stopped watching Marriage and Medicine. I haven't watched it in a long time, but I see the clips on TikTok, and she just seems like a hater. And I would hate for her to be my doctor. So I agree with Mariah when she's saying she was my doctor. She delivered my babies. She delivered my sister's kids. For her to allow a show to alter their relationship, even though she had been in that intimate moment of delivering their kids, tells me she's evil. I never thought that Quad and Mariah were just that they just turned on each other and Quad got Mariah off the show. I always knew it was Simone. Yeah. Simone is behind everything because she's trying to keep a spot on the show. I guess her practice might not be paying her enough. I don't know. She's not.
You can even tell because of the relationship between Jackie and Heavenly how she didn't like that.
Yeah, because Simone and Jackie were supposed to have the relationship, but Simone is just. I just don't like her, and I wish they could bring her husband's mistress, the woman, his best friend that was living with him. Bring her back. Like give Simone
and you know what? And you know what? That is so good because the way that she talked to Quad for this reunion, this last reunion, if they would have did it to her, she would not fuck with them.
Right.
And I wish Quad would have said that. Quad would have ate her up and she would have had nothing to say. Because what if what's his name? Cecil, what about the best friend?
Tammy. Yes.
We was all mad at you if we brought back Cecil's best friend. How would you feel? She couldn't say shit.
Exactly. And I'd be like, yeah, she stayed in your house too. So what you gonna say now? You had a woman in your house. Harold Cadero said
that was a good point.
Oops.
That's a good point.
I turned my camera.
And Princess, if you want to come over, drop the link. Roman says Simone is always yelling. That says a lot of people who yell like that are not always truthful. I believe that.
I agree.
Carol says, but not brought to Brenda. Brought to Brenda wants to be the main character. Her goal was to get Mariah off the show, and now Quad is her target, but her plans keep on backfiring. She will never be the main character. Well, she is the main character. Her and Jackie are the main characters.
Did you see when Quad told Simone to shut the F up? I felt that. I was there in that moment. Did you see that clip? It was behind the scenes. The clip behind the scenes where Quad told Simone to shut the F up.
As she should have.
Yes, I loved it.
I loved every minute of it because she thinks Quad is so beneath her. But the thing is, when Quad was trying to elevate herself, she never supported her.
Right. And I saw a clip.
You on Sister Circle, you got new friends. I'm like, well, shouldn't she have that?
I saw a clip where Quad was saying that she thinks the Sister Circle thing might have been the issue because I think Simone was one of the ones. Yeah, she was only the only one she didn't invite on the show or something like that. I don't know.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
She's mad at Quad because she got Sister Circle. Baby, you are your whole doctor.
Exactly. And don't she
Quad's not allowed to elevate?
I was gonna say she have a practice? That's what I don't understand. She has a whole practice. And she's being like this now. If I was, because we're out here in Atlanta, I could have easily went to like a Simone or a Dr. Jackie or one of them, just seeing them on the show. But I wouldn't want to be one of her patients. In the situation, because I've been seeing a lot lately, so I might change the subject a little bit. What's going on with Heavenly's husband referring patients to Greg or something like that? What's the deal with that?
So on the reunion, what's his name? What's Heavenly's husband's name? Damon. Damon was saying that Damon was saying that he was referring people to Greg, but once they had that argument, Greg stopped taking his patients.
Yeah.
So that was the issue.
I agree. Even though I don't like Dr. G, I agree. If we have an agreement, I'm not going to take your referrals anymore.
I feel like that Greg is annoying.
Yeah.
And I feel like Greg needs to be more mature. One, to me, and I feel I'm gonna stand with Quad. That's my girl. I'm gonna stand beside her. I feel like Quad is very right when it comes to this friend group. One, y'all came into this group as friends, and it feels like if you're gonna be a friend of Greg's, they'll be a friend of mine too.
Yeah.
So yes, when Dr. Hampton went off and said that Greg was that G wasn't respected in the industry and he wrote it back, we on a two-way street at this point. If Greg never said that, if G never wasn't there, if Gregory never said the back, it'd be very different. But he also said that she wasn't respected either. So it's a two-way street. Now, if when she said that, he was like, well, you're a respectable dentist in Atlanta. Well, I would say it about me that it gives him like leverage to say, hey, I protect your business, protect mine. And Hampton probably would have went back and said, I was just mad, let it go. Greg is respected. She was just mad at him because of why? But we also know the relationship that Heavenly and he has on the show.
The only reason, and I know grown woman, she just said, look, I ain't passing up on no money from referrals. I don't care. My only issue with taking referrals from somebody that I had a disagreement with, I don't want me taking one of their referrals and that person reviews me and give me a horrible review. So it's like you're taking a chance. I have bad blood with this person, but I'm supposed to trust.
But he had no bad luck with Damon though.
Yeah. I just don't know.
Like Damon, if it was heavily doing dental stuff, I can understand, but Damon, he never had that.
It's a tricky situation because, and excuse if you hear background noise, I'm sorry because my daughter just walked by.
And he said that Damien's clients were like difficult or
like
too high maintenance.
High maintenance.
And I'm like, well, what are you doing? Like, what? Let me call you so I can cut a counsel session because I ain't high maintenance.
But I just feel like I just, for me with this show, I wouldn't want anything associated with the show because of the simple fact that people, and with this, especially being Atlanta, people will do a whole hate campaign against you. So I wouldn't trust it as a doctor. I wouldn't want anything associated with the show. And that's with that. But I did want to ask you, Phaedra, what did you feel? What were your thoughts on? What were your thoughts on Phaedra and her? Because me and my aunt had a discussion about this as into why Phaedra felt like these women were beneath her, where the women.
Phaedra is below. Let me put my chair up.
But Phaedra is an attorney.
Let me put my chair up so I can be up here like.
People forget that Phaedra is an attorney. To me, I'll just say this, and here in Atlanta, the home of fake clout and all that. People, especially professions like doctors and lawyers, they run in the same circles. So to me, in looking at the situation, they were all equal. But I know Phaedra.
But Phaedra is these type of bitches, though.
What
she said it to them, she's these type of bitches.
Yeah.
And for some reason, Phaedra understand the type of bitch that she is. And I hated them when she said, I was Simone, if I was not Portia.
Dr. Jack.
I was what's the girl?
Who?
Heavenly.
Yeah.
If I was any girl on Marriage and Medicine, I'd have been like, type of bitches, baby, you a type of bitch by yourself.
That, and I'll say this, that part when I saw that clip, that would have offended me. But I know why I was going to say Portia, why Phaedra was saying that. Phaedra was saying that because they brought her ex on the show with his wife.
They told her before they brought him, though.
I know, but still, she didn't expect to bring the new wife.
She could have said no.
I'm sorry. On that part, I'm with Phaedra a little bit because they were being messy. I know they were trying to add juice to the show, but I just feel like they crossed the line, and I would have left.
Let me finish this. Our real friendship.
Let me finish this. Let me just finish my statement.
Okay.
It would have pissed me off that they brought Apollo in my situation on the show or his wife on the show, but I would not think that they were beneath me. I really feel like she said what she said because she was still mad about that whole situation with Apollo and the new wife. But go ahead.
But why say yes?
Why say yes to what?
So when they called her and said they're gonna bring him, why say that's
because
okay.
she thought it was gonna be just him, not his wife.
So you know me, right? Let's talk about
Didn't
me.
he even say it was just gonna be him? He even said it was gonna be him.
No, I'm agreeing with you. Me. Let's say that our friend from another channel, the husband was going to come, but then they brought the wife, the girlfriend, whatever she is. I don't know if she is. And then she showed up. What would I do?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know who you're talking about. You gotta ask some more hints. Oh, wait.
Let me text
Did you used to review Real Housewives of Potomac with this person?
No.
Oh, well, I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a political channel.
Oh.
We hung out all the time.
Okay, yeah. Now, what was the
So
question?
if the husband said, let's hang out, and then the wife showed up, or the girl, I don't know if they're married or not, so I don't know. But then she showed up, would I leave or would I stay?
I think you would stay.
Would I be rude?
You were friends with the wife, correct? First.
Yes.
So I think you would stay. But Phaedra's situation is a different situation. She was not friends with his wife.
I was their friends with the husband. I knew him from social media. We weren't friends though.
I think it's a whole different situation. But with Phaedra and this situation, I agree with grown woman. Don't try me. She said it was for television, but she brought her rent. Let me put my glasses on. She brought her rent. And it backfired on her because the rent man.
I just think surprised people are very different because they're trying to attach like the thug in you. Because what I'm gonna do? As a broker, I'm gonna handle my shit all the time.
I just feel like, but I haven't watched that season. I've been seeing clips. So, and from what I just saw, I just felt like it was just shady. I know they were trying to make a good show or whatever, but the way that the wife was coming at Phaedra and like it was just too much. And I would have left if I was Phaedra too.
But it wasn't her fault though. It was Phaedra though. It wasn't her fault.
But to trash the other women and say that they're beneath her, I feel like these women were way more classier than the Housewives of Atlanta.
There's no one that could be beneath Phaedra. Phaedra is a low class person. I'm never
class. I don't think Phaedra.
She's very low class.
She is not low class. What makes her low class?
Because she comes on to these shows. Let me ask you, what's your favorite Phaedra moment? That read from Kenya?
Yeah.
What was the other favorite moment?
It's a lot of stuff.
Like what?
I don't know. Whatever, go back.
You can't answer it.
Let me just. I like when Phaedra was running her little funeral home stuff. I liked Phaedra. I thought Phaedra was funny.
But that wasn't real though.
I liked Phaedra. I think Phaedra thought she thought these women were beneath her because she thought she was saving a show that was
Candy, I'm asking you from your favorite moment on the show with Phaedra outside the Kenya read. What's your favorite moment from Kenya? From Phaedra. You don't
her talking about her pregnancy and lying.
She was lying, so there's no real moments with her. Like people give Phaedra all this.
Remember, she was talking about that man that can suck his own thing too. That was interesting.
You know my favorite moment from Phaedra is she's a liar. She just lies her way around everything. And so when the chef with her and Candy and Portia, I'm like, it makes sense because Phaedra was lying that she got on the show.
I'll say this: I like Phaedra as a character on these shows. She's a good character to watch because the whole the whole exchange between her and Nene on that reunion when Nene was like, I went to school with your brother. She was like, yeah, you were there after my oldest brother and stuff like that. I love those.
Because she didn't know, but she was lying again.
But I mean that
Nene didn't know her.
It makes good TV because Phaedra could have been the villain that they painted Kenya to be, because I think Phaedra has more reason than Kenya does, but Kenya was painted to be the villain when I really think it should have been Phaedra. Phaedra would have been a really good villain because she has the reads.
But she can't do it because she lies so much.
To me, they all lie.
But no, the lies that Phaedra tells, like, they're unbearable. Like, it's like, just tell the truth because we know you lying. Like, Kenya can get away with lies because it makes sense. Phaedra be like, yeah, I got pregnant yesterday, but I'm having a baby tomorrow.
And Harold said,
the baby was born like 7 days ago. Like, it don't make sense.
Harold, yes, I'm 43 to be exact. Actually, I just turned 43. Nene.
She lied and said she paid for the video when her and Kenya had the video. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, the lies that Phaedra tells is like, you can't get away from the fact that Phaedra's a liar. I'm 43 to be exact. Exactly. I just turned 43. I don't know what that's about.
That was Nene.
I need Red Level says I need an OG series. Her, Nene, Kim, and Sheree. I think that maybe I don't know who her is. Nene.
Phaedra.
I will put in Kenya. I'll put in Portia.
Her is Phaedra.
After this season, I'll put in Shamia.
Her is Phaedra. I want Phaedra, Nene, Kim, and Sheree.
Oh no, Phaedra should be nowhere near our Phaedra. Nothing. Phaedra's not a good. She was never a good housewife. She's a liar the entire time. Look,
she added entertainment to the show. She
added candy. Look at that. Look what happened with that. She's about her pregnancy. Phaedra's lied her entire time being on every show she's been on. So I don't know why people want to see Phaedra at all.
Just say you don't want to see her. Just say you don't want to see her. But
I don't understand why y'all want to see a liar.
All of them lie.
There's a kid at my school. She says, I might be bad, but I would never lie. And you know what? I feel like Phaedra would say, I might lie about and never be bad, because that's the person that she is.
Yeah,
Let's move on to
I agree with Harold. Pull up Harold's comment. I agree with him.
Wait, what he said? Hold on, let me go back.
It's the last comment.
Faye is only good for confessional shade. Absolutely. In scenes or in the moment, all she does is twist her mouth and say, girl, gone. Or child, please. Or, Like, she's not good. Like, we want a show, not a bitch, but y'all don't.
I like her. Just say you don't like her.
She's not an asset to the show.
She was to me.
What was your favorite part outside of the shade you did?
I told you.
What?
I don't know. Her interviews. I don't know. I liked her. She was needed. To me, she was more entertaining.
What's your favorite part about Phaedra outside the shade of Kenya?
I don't know. To me, I'll just say that she was more entertaining than Cynthia Bailey.
I think they're on the same level.
No, Phaedra has more reads.
When Cynthia Bailey kicked Portia in the stomach, I was like, okay, let's ride with it. When they were saying that Cynthia Bailey is not whatever Nene said about her, I'm like, okay, well, let's see her. And then she showed it. Okay, we have never seen anything else different from Phaedra. She's like, girl, child, please. You had to buy a pasta pizza for $10 and do this, and then he flipped over and hokey pokey and throwed it back. What? There's no.
I like her scenes. I like her scenes when she was going back and forth with Apollo. When
y'all get away from me. That's it. That,
yeah, I like that. I don't know. I like her.
That's
I'm
terrifying.
Oh my goodness. Can we move on? And hey, Busy.
Here. Oh, Busy. So happy to see y'all back. Hey, Busy. The link is in the chat if you want to come. Let's move on to
drop it again. I'm gonna drop the link again.
Wait.
This is making me go through all this stuff just to connect my YouTube. I thought I was connected to this.
It's making me do this again too. Hold on.
I didn't realize I couldn't comment.
Screen. Let's go to this. Scrappy calls out Bambi over the diss record. Now, have you heard it?
What'd you say?
Scrappy calling out Bambi over this record.
I'm not. I'm bored, so I don't look at Love and Hip Hop people because I'm not entertained by them. And Scrappy in this whole situation, once he had that other child through the threesome, whatever, I was done.
Because it's just like.
And I just know Bambi from Basketball Wives. This whole Love and Hip Hop character that she is, I could kill her.
I started her from Flavor of Love because I know she started there.
She was on Flavor of Love. I knew her from Basketball Wives.
And the crazy thing is, like, there's a thing on the internet saying that she was on there, but they can't find it because she scrubbed the internet from this part. But she was on the Flavor of Love.
I
got the name Bambi from Flavor.
Flavor of Love.
Yes.
I don't remember her at all.
I do.
I remember her from Basketball Wives, but not
Flavor. For me, but I still came for you. I am Miss Phaedra. That was actually Kenya.
That was Phaedra.
I didn't send for you, but you came for. But I still came for you. That was Kenya. I remember she changed the words around. Cynthia said, "When I come for you, don't when I came for you." Wait, what she said? She said, "I didn't come for you. I didn't send for you, so don't come for me." That was Kenya stuff. That was not Phaedra. Where did you go? Well, while we wait on this, or maybe mine is, I don't know. Y'all hear me?
Yes. Yes, I can hear you. Yeah, Kenya said, "Don't come for me. Come for me."
That's what I said for you.
But Phaedra said something similar too.
Hold on, because this is loud. Hold on. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry. So Phaedra said what?
Phaedra said, "You didn't send for me, but I still came for you."
So you're a Kenya fan.
What?
So she's the Kenya fan.
No.
Because Kenya said, "Don't come for this. I sent for you."
And that was
like a reincarnation of what she said.
That was basically a get back at Kenya when she said, "I didn't come for you. I mean, I didn't send for you, but I came for you." She was replying back to Kenya.
Oh, okay. At the same time?
Yeah, it was after Kenya said that. And excuse my kids in the background.
I've never heard anybody
It's from the episode where she read Kenya. It's from that same reunion.
I don't think this hit as much as Kenya's part because I think Kenya created it. And so if Phaedra said it's I never even heard it before. This is sad to see.
When Kenya kept saying, "I didn't send for you, I didn't send for you," Phaedra was like, "You didn't send for me, but I came for you." It was her being quick with it.
I never seen anybody recite this before.
That Phaedra said that.
No, I'm saying I never seen nobody recite this stuff besides Red Label.
No, but I mean, it was said. I'm
no, I'm saying I know I said it was said, but I never seen her recite that before.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, maybe she did say it. I don't remember.
See, Angelique said, Kenya said, "Thanks for using my tagline."
What did Evelyn said? It's like you're not motherfucker at this point because I remember this part.
Goodness. So you don't like Phaedra?
It is a one-liner queen. Where's the money? Well, while we're here, I mean, we're moving to this Scrappy and Bambi stuff. So let's move over here. Oh, he yelling.
That her age number up under 11. 11 times 4 is 44. That's all I'm saying. If you were born in 1981, man, you're 44. You know what I'm saying? Not a problem, but you need to quit lying to your people, your friends and stuff. You need to quit lying. You know what I'm saying? Quit lying to people talking about 11. Now, you know.
They've been lying about her age?
Yeah, she's supposed to be really 44.
And she was born in. Wait, let's go back.
She says she's younger than that, though.
For a fact, if I only had $11, I could not pay you the child support I paid. Duffington. Wow, I killed that rumor. You did. Killed that lie. We wouldn't be out here. Come on, cuz. What are you talking about? Cuz, then y'all motherfuckers gonna have the audacity to give her some props. She's slid. Cuz, you can hear the double on that. You know the double boys, and you try to stack your shit. You can hear the shit on. I'm like, cut this shit, man. Like bootleg. I was just sitting at the house. I was just going in, telling people I was just up there in the poll to 11. It was 11. I would have tried to hide that her age. It was 11. I was like, like who sent me this? Somebody sent me that shit. I was like, what the fuck is this? Number up under 11. 11 times.
What am I missing?
4 is 44. That's all I'm saying. If you were born in 1981, man, you're 44. You know what I'm saying?
That's 81. Okay, so I'm 83.
I'm 83 too. So she's 44. She'll be. Yeah, she's 44 because we'll be 42 this year.
I believe it.
Not a problem, but
she's saying
she's in her 30s. I was like,
she's saying she's in her 30s.
I know that.
You didn't know that? She's supposed to be in her 30s, child.
I cannot. Let me look up how old Malaysia Pargo is. Hold on. Let's do this.
Malaysia Pargo is supposed to be, I think she's 2 years older than us as well. I think Bambi is saying she's 37. Or she's saying she's 39.
It's just, hold on. Malaysia Pargo is 44. Bambi might think that she's like the age of that damn deer that had died, or the mama had died. Bambi, but you are definitely not 30 anything. So
I don't know why she don't embrace it. I agree with Angelique. She do need to embrace it.
She does need to. Wait, let me go back. Girl, we are all 40 plus. Embrace. Yes. Late 30s. I'm almost 33, and ain't no way me and Baby.
Right.
Nothing wrong with being 40 plus though, so why not just own it? I wish I was 40 plus club. No, you'll be there soon. When hoes lying. Cause look, hold on, let me share this one. And her and Malaysia are friends.
Right.
Malaysia's 44.
And Bambi, I think, just turned 44.
We know that she lying. So I think to put like they're like really good friends. Let's see how old Zelle is.
Zelle, I think, is in his early 30s. Zelle Swag.
Yeah.
I think he's in his early 30s or mid 30s. $37. So yeah.
37, yeah. But we know they that age.
How old is Saucy Santana then?
Let's look.
I never even thought to look up his age. Oh, he's 31. Yeah, that fits.
He's 31. Well, let's go back to what you're doing.
Somebody sent me that shit. I was like, what the fuck is this? I didn't even know it was her, bro. Like, what the fuck is this sending me this shit? You know what I mean? What the fuck? And then you talking about people that got plaques on the wall. Like, come on, girl. You're not gonna get a plaque. Only plaque you gonna get, you know where it's going. You know what I mean? It was 11. I was like, like, who sent me this? Somebody sent me that shit. I was like, what the fuck is this? I didn't even know it was her, bro. Like, what the fuck is this sending me this shit? You know what I mean? What the fuck?
You know what's crazy is this caption from Hollywood a lot. Scrappy responds after his ex-wife and one of his 3 children's mother's Bambi dropped a diss track. This is crazy. Not after.
You talking about people that got plaques on the wall. Like, come on, girl. You're not gonna get a plaque. Only plaque you gonna get, you know where it's going. You know what I mean? It was 11. I was like, who sent me this? Somebody sent me that shit. I was like, what the fuck is this? I didn't even know it was her, bro. Like, what the fuck is this sending me this shit?
Scrappy, I believe, is our age.
So Bambi drops a diss track aimed at Spice, Kurt Frost, Rashida, and more. She doesn't have an answer to why Kurt Frost 11 has 11.
Wait a minute. He's having an affair with 11 chicks?
Yes. Fuck
me in 11 trains.
Bambi drops this track. We know that.
11 racks first class.
Hold on. We'll have another one here. Let me see if there's talking after this. So we're not listening to her. I'm not listening to nothing that Bambi had dropped as music because I don't hear it. So Scrappy responds to it. Scrappy responds to ex-wife Bambi claiming he has $11 to his name, Mr. 11 talking to you. Let's see.
Hey, man. And listen, man, this is Mr. 11 talking to y'all, man. Reporting live from the motherfucking dock. You dig? From the motherfucking yacht. You dig? Yeah. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm thinking good day. Who we talking about? Yeah, we finna go. It's about that time.
Basically, that he on a yacht and he ain't got $11. So let's move on to our real stories. Who cares? All right, so let's go to Terrence Howard. So we get into some Diddy stuff. You ready for this?
I guess. What? I'm looking at the caption.
This is Diddy stuff, so it's intense. Hopefully, you guys are ready for this part. Terrence Howard claims that Diddy had tried to have at the X with him. Let's hear what he said for the conversation.
But when you give up your manhood,
and also I'm gonna just say this: I feel like that what Terrence Howard is saying is like very disrespectful.
I've never seen somebody recover from it. That was all the people that went to the puffy parties. That was all the people that did all those things thinking that there was never going to be a consequence for what they were doing. Get punked out and pimped out by some greater desire. You shouldn't have a greater desire than being a man. So I believe that's a big problem with a lot of the actors out there because they get fluid. And next thing you know, once you go fluid, it's gone. You don't have any foundation to pull yourself back from. So maintain your man card, no matter what.
Man, I mean, you know, one of the things you're seeing, you went to a whole different place.
Sorry.
No, I get it. So you see some guys struggling with that. You see Bieber struggling with that. You see some of these guys struggling with that.
They can't get it out of their head. They can't get it out of their head. The things that they did, no matter how they did it, whether they were drunk or high or whatever, you gave up your man card. You need therapy. And that's the thing that hurts them the most. And so they end up on drugs, end up every way to try and get rid of any principles there are. And that's what the business does. And the women that trade their bodies to go and get the role, they get to the point where they have their Oscar, they have their money, but they don't have their dream. They don't have the soul that they started with. So it's like achieving don't mean anything. If I get all the Nobel Prizes from doing all of this, but in the process, I have to trade out all of my integrity to do it so that they can stay in place, what benefit is that if I lose my integrity? You got to go in as a principal. And what we were brought in here as men. We produce 1,500 sperm per heartbeat for a reason, because the aggression is necessary. You don't trade that in, no matter what.
Hey, did you ever have the opportunity where you got invited and you said no to it?
Hell yeah.
What was the consequences when you said no?
Puffy invited me for weeks, asking me to come and teach him how to, wanted me to be his acting coach for a while. Go there and he's sitting around just looking. I'm like, okay, what's the material you want to work on? He's just looking at me. Then next thing you know, okay, hey, will you help me? I want to hear your music. So I come over there and I play the music, and he's sitting there just looking at me, like waiting. Okay. So then my assistant was like, he wants to hang out with you next week. And I was like, for what? He's like, I think he's trying to fuck you. That's what my assistant said. And I was like, oh, okay. Now I get it. So now no more communication. Now you know to be hands off with somebody. A number of producers come in to make the approach, and you threaten to punch them in the mouth, or threaten to knock their head off for talking to you or looking at you like you're a woman. When you approach a real man about his masculinity, you're going to get a real reaction back. It's a difference when a guy walks in a room and when a man walks into a room. And a man don't take the same things that a guy will accept. So always be the man in the room. And that's always been my whole thing. And I've lost businesses because I don't bend over in that way. I don't compromise. I don't play gay roles. I don't kiss a man. I don't do that shit, because the man card means everything.
Did a replay? I'm sorry, I had to walk away.
I think that was, I don't know. It seems like he's just been talking. But what did you thought he was disrespectful?
So I feel like what he's saying is about, one, I do get what he's saying, but taking away your manhood to me is crazy to me, because it seems like what he's saying is because you go to that couch, basically. It's also kind of coincided with being gay.
I took it as him saying there are wording people in the industry, and you have to decide on what. I mean, I'll never know. This is a lot to talk about.
I understood that part, but also there's different words he could have chosen, saying that the R word is what you're saying.
Yeah, it's
not a man having sex with a man.
And to me, I was going to say, and that's two different things. So, and that's what makes his statement confusing to me, because is he saying that they were R-worded, or is he saying that they just succumbed to that they were gay?
But he was saying they were choosing to have
they were gay for pay for the rewards, and that part is offensive. So I mean, I don't know what he's trying to say, to be honest. I'd have to watch it.
They were trying to have sex with him, and he wasn't doing it. And I mean,
and he's saying you're not a man.
I love Terrence Howard. I do love Terrence Howard, but he's not the greatest actor to me. I mean, he's the same person in everything he plays in. So
it is a little misogynistic with what he's saying. But I want to see the whole clip, because it's he just was running his mouth.
And I think that's what I'm just saying. As he talks, it gets offensive. And to me, I'm just keep it to the fact it's the R word, period. You got to go to the couch. You have to be the R word to make it to the industry. You having sex with another man is not that same thing. And I feel like that's what he was saying.
Yeah.
And it was being misconstrued what he was saying. But I did understand what he was saying. But also be conscious what you say, how you say it.
Right. But I'm gonna have to get going, Deb. I have some plans, and I need to start getting ready.
I think I got like 2 more stories left.
Okay, well, let's go. Let's get through this.
All right. So that's Terrence Howard. Let's go over here to Raven Simone and the dad from the show. What is it called? That's So Raven with Orlando Brown. So Raven Simone and Ronald, whatever his last name is, I discussed their experience with working with Orlando Brown.
You know what? This is the thing that I say all the time to people because they'll bring up other people. I say, how would you be if you were 14 and I gave you an obscene amount of money that you were the father of your house and you had no supervision? How would you turn out?
Raven?
You're either going to be... No, think about it.
I'm the daddy now.
You're either going to be home alone where you're ordering food and taking care of yourself at home, or you're not at home at all and you're out. There's no, I can't imagine myself.
You know what I always say to people when they ask me, I go, I know that Orlando. That Orlando that we see right now he was that way on set with a couple of restraints because he knew he couldn't lose his job. The restraints came off and he went
Listen, I didn't watch this yet, so I'm listening with you.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So what do you think of Orlando Brown?
You know what? This is the thing that I say all the time to people. Yeah.
But he is one of the most talented young men of our generation that just took a little too much.
We had a conversation, I don't know what year it was, of Raven, and I said, when this show is over, I go, you're going to be a big star. And I go, you know it's going to be number 2. And we both said,
Orlando.
He was the guy. He had all of the tools.
The last season, I wouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
Because we kind of saw the decline then. Things were not really working so well, and there was a lot of issues. And, again,
you guys knew more of that than I did.
Yes.
Because it's just
as he got older, stuff was going on between him and Annalisa that I wasn't involved with. So, but he is one of the most talented young men of our generation that just took a little too much.
We had a conversation. I don't know what.
I always bring that up. And yes, he, talks crazy about me and people always wonder why I never say anything. It's because I don't need to stoop that low because I've known him since I was 14. I am almost 40 and I don't have to do that to be popular.
Yeah.
He's using that as a shtick.
But you could also make a phone call and just your phone call is just like, why are you doing this?
I don't he have wants energy. That, though. I think he really wants
No. But just to check him on it. You can keep doing what you're
That's
doing.
True. My mama wants me to do that.
Yeah, but you keep doing what you're doing. Just like
I call his mama.
He would see your phone number though and be like, cameras up, and answer with you on live. Yeah, literally.
I always bring that up.
So how do you feel about this?
My daughter was talking to me. So what happened? What was she saying?
So she's basically saying that she believed that the dad from That's So Raven and her were having a conversation about Orlando Brown. Mm-hmm. They were saying that he had a great future. They both believed that, but then I guess after that, they were saying that he's basically calling Raven and him to like have a better future. And Raven's like, I'm answering the phone.
She said she's not answering the phone?
No, she's not. Which I believe that because, you see this product stuff he does right now.
Yeah. He's better now, though.
They thought he was going to have, but now he's doing the crazy he's doing. Like, they're like, no, I'm not doing that.
I can respect that because I just watched a documentary on like Prime or Amazon Prime, one of them things, where they were talking about him and him being a child star and how he ended up. And they had an ex-girlfriend on there saying that he was on drugs. He got real aggressive with her and all of that. So I can understand why Raven doesn't want to put herself in that space because you don't know if he's truly healed from that. And then his recent antics of being on Bad Boys or whatever it was. I can agree with that, but I do also agree with Red Label. Like invite him on the show to talk.
I don't think she wants to invite him to the show because of how it may work out with them because I would trust it.
Yeah, I don't know. I would have to see it. Is that her wife?
It would be scary for her if I was her, to bring him to the show, now I know what he's going to do.
Yeah, true.
Because he said he had sex with her before. Like he said a lot of sporadic things. So I would trust it.
Crazy stuff. He said some crazy stuff. I can agree with that.
Yeah, so I mean, the last thing I would do is like, hey, come on over here. No, matter of fact, stop talking about me. But we can end it here. Thank you so much for joining me, though.
Yes, this was fun.
Yes, it was. And maybe we can do champagne things this week because I'm off of work all week. So
yeah, I actually have to work. I'm off Friday or Monday and Friday because the kids are on spring break. So I'm trying to take them to do stuff. But Wednesday I have to work. Excuse me. I should be good though.
Whatever day you off, like we can try to do that day.
I'm off. Well, Friday we're supposed to be going to Six Flags, so maybe Monday. Monday I'm off.
Monday will be cool.
Okay, yeah, let's do it on Monday.
All right. So y'all, I'll make the cover art. We can look up the articles together and figure it out. But hopefully we can do it together. Well, you know what? This time. But let them know where they can find you at.
You can find me at the candy shop. I dropped my link in the chat. I my daughter, you hear her talking about, I want to go to the candy shop.
I hear her. She's like, it's my shop.
But yes, this was fun. I do hope to go live now that my connection is working. I hope to be live with you, Deb, and I hope to do some stuff on my own channel. And thank y'all for supporting us, supporting Deb, supporting me. It was good to see your label, and also good to meet you, Harold Cadero, and also Queen Quiche as well.
Yeah, I got like a lot of new subscribers when me and Cindy did our live for Basketball Wives. So.
You said what?
I got a lot of new subscribers when me and Cindy did our live for Basketball Wives.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of that. It was good, and I was glad to see you and Cindy back.
So you guys can also check out me and Cindy C for Basketball Wives when it comes out. We'll be doing reviews every week. So, and hopefully being the candy shop, we'll be doing champagne and things every week as well.
Yes. Well, bye everybody.
Oh, we have to log off. Give us your information. I'm about to go to bed. Oh, no, actually, I'm not going to bed. I'm about to go. Actually, I'm going to go to bed. I can take a nap. I'm old, y'all.
I don't claim
and I will see you guys in the next video. Where's my outro? Wait, don't wave yet. I don't know my outro is.
I'll take you out, Q.
Right, here we go. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, y'all.
I did it. 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 I did it.